Enough tickets, please.
Anything I can do for you, mister?
Yes, I was wondering if you could direct me to Mount Savage.
Nobody here by that name.
It is a village near here.
Mont Sauvage? Maybe I should have a look. Oh, Mount Savage. Where are you trying to get to?
The castle.
We didn't start a war with England just so we could start building castles over here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll bid you good day, sir.
But...
Bank's closed. Out of money.
Yeah. Where are you, my precious? Oh, is it juicy? The master has come for me. Master, I'm here, master, master. Something I can help you with there, partner.
Yes, I was hoping you would direct me to the castle.
Castle? There are no castles around here. You better watch what you're saying. You'll be spending the night here with me and Rehnquist, the town drunk. Oh, the castle. The castle's a half mile down the road, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
You have a nice night yourself, sir.
Baron Alicourt, I presume. Won't you do me the honor of stepping into my humble abode?
Thank you, Dr. Frankenstein.
Baron, if you don't mind me asking, I notice on your finger you wear what seems to be an exquisite replica of the nose of Ruzi, said to possess supernatural powers.
I assure you, Doctor, I wear no replicas.
How did you ever acquire it?
It was a gift from Emperor Ruzi himself.
I see. Then my suspicions are correct that you are...
Yes, I am Dracula. Once king of a race of super beings. But during the hours of daylight, I am as weak and helpless as a kitten. It is then that I am vulnerable to my enemies.
Enemies?
The Slayers, an equally ancient race of near immortals, led by one Professor Vlad Pretorius.
I still don't see how.
Your grandfather created a being, with such a being as my daylight guardian.
Count, let me show you something. My grandfather possessed the greatest scientific mind in history, yet his name is synonymous with that of a murderous brute. With this vial, I intend to change all that. My grandfather's efforts to reanimate dead tissue were unfortunate. In doing so, he inadvertently discovered the secret of life itself, a secret that I have distilled into the contents of this vial. What you are looking at is blood serum, the chemical equation for all life in the universe. If properly refined, it might one day cure all disease or restore the lame.
As well as the reputation of the Frankensteins, one assumes.
The future of the Frankensteins lies in this direction.
I assure you, you will help me. Look deeply into my eyes.
Pretorius?
Don't do it, you'll blow us all to atoms.
Or perhaps open a portal to another world.
Where you're going will be worse than the lowest circle of hell.
Who's there? Hello?
I never bother with all of the things I could leave behind me. If all the fun is in Siam, that's where I am sure to be. Because I travel light, light as a feather, that's me.
Yes, she travels light, so light it buckles our knees.
Are we having fun, dear?
Yes, she travels light,
I carry nothing at all.
your nothing's weigh a ton, dear.
After all, a girl needs all the basic essentials to simply get around.
There, what have you got in there?
Well, in there I carry my telephone, the one I tore from the wall.
But why would you carry your telephone?
When I leave home, I'm liable to get a call. See what I mean?
What if we decide to travel to France?
I hardly think that I'd refuse.
What if we give Alaska a glance?
I brought along my jeweled snowshoes. I'm even ready for Africa. The guns are in there right now.
But where would we work in Africa?
There's only one place, the Hilton Mau Mau.
You brought guns?
Right.
You brought snowshoes?
Uh-huh.
You brought television set?
Of course.
Champagne and telephone?
Champagne and telephone.
What are those?
My gosh, I forgot my clothes. Wow. Like I said before, I never carry more than necessary.
Yes, she travels light.
I never take more than you two can carry.
Footloose and fancy free. That's how it's gotta be.
I travel light.
She's alright.
I travel light.
Day or night.
When I travel light.
She travels light.
That was a good show, boys.
Oh, beauty, beauty, look at you. I wish to my God above I had it too.
Yeah, let's just remember to keep the rocks out of the suitcases next time.
All right. I'll meet you later for a cocktail.
Super.
I'll be there with bells on.
Bye.
Excuse me, Miss Fontaine.
Yes.
Telegram for you from Frostburg, Maryland.
Thank you. Joanie Fontaine still listed as missing. Sergeant Martin, Missing Persons Bureau, Frostburg, Maryland.
Do you think you can remember to find your way back, Miss Fontaine?
I'm afraid you lost me on the second turn.
I didn't ask you that question to be funny. But if you think our few corridors are complicated, wait till you start combing the back alleys of Frostburg.
Gotta find my sister, Sergeant Martin. You know, Joanie and I have both been orphaned for quite some time, and I'm the only one she has.
I got the impression when we first met that you weren't quite the kind of person to just sit around and wait and let things happen.
It's quite true.
Let me tell you something, Miss Fontaine. In this case, that's the best thing you can do. Just sit around and wait. Here. Your kid sister chose to live with a bunch of slackers out near the old depot. Now, it seems that living in the mountains brings out the best and the worst in us. There's a spook house exhibit across from the old depot. A hangout for pushers, dealers, and white slavery operators. Oh yeah, we've got them here too. You'd be surprised how many young girls come around here and hang out and try to get associated with that kind. Here's some shots. Murder, rape, beatings. Now you may ask yourself why these awful things have to happen. Well, it took me 21 years of my 22 years in this business to get an answer to that question. And now I have it.
And what is the answer?
These people want these things to happen. Well, does that sound too simple? It's not. It's the most complicated thing in the world. Nobody but nobody knows anything about the subconscious, Miss Fontaine. Not even ourselves. Yeah. It's a dark, dark world, Miss Fontaine.
Dr. Dre's Slasher Terror Music. It's the greatest living thing in the whole wide world. 50 cents for the ladies, 50 cents for the men.
Hey, where are we going?
Dr. Dre's Slasher Terror Museum. The living creature. See how his head is chopped off. See the blood squirting up right before your very eyes. When you see this creature, you'll be so stunned you won't know that you're alive. Come this way, over here. If nothing is as it appears at Dr. Dre's Slasher Terror Museum, enter. You gotta have a ticket to get in here.
All right, we want to buy a ticket.
You want to buy a ticket? You want to buy a ticket? One ticket, $1.
Where'd he go?
$1. See what I do with it? I eat it. Come right in. Do not be afraid. This is Dr. Dre's Slasher Terror Museum. Before you, you will see sights that you will not believe. But I assure you, each and every one of them is true and has happened many times in history.
But I don't even see anything.
Well, you see? You must open your eyes to see everything. There's more to come.
It is only an illusion, children. It's all right. Of course you are frightened, because this is all unknown to you. The greatest mysteries are not mysteries at all if we only take the time to become familiar with them. He is really a gentle fellow, but when you put the mask on him, the whole world will turn against him. I have this exhibit unattended for several reasons. I believe we should all experience life with a natural spontaneity. And this can only happen if there are no restraints. Do you agree? The Romans had their Circus Maximus, seating over 200,000, but their spectacles were no more bizarre than what I can conjure up for you here, now. Look here! Now look there!
Man, it sure looks real.
True, all illusions look real or they wouldn't be illusions now, would they?
Wow, that place would give anybody the creeps.
Oh, poor baby, you're afraid of everything.
Yeah. Hey, let's get ready for that big protest tonight.
What are we protesting tonight?
I don't know, but I bet it's fun.
Well, Grogan, I see you've arranged the tables correctly this time. What about the temperature? Have you tested it to the exact degree? You heard them up there, Grogan. They want to see an illusion. They do not realize that reality itself is the grandest illusion of all. Human blood is the essence of which future illusions can be created. The secret is not to have the blood at rest. No! The circulatory system must experience a dramatic shock, one that is inconceivable to the human mind. The idea of power is not a new one, but I am sure that I am the first such experimenter to incorporate the horror. My tools, Grodin, and you have yours. Don't wander away from the depot. We all wait for you, Grodin. Walk silent and walk well.
Dr. DeRay, I presume. I hope your busy schedule will allow me a brief visit with you.
What do you want? It's late. My exhibit is closed. And how did you get in here anyway?
All of that is unimportant, Doctor. There are ways that we can help each other.
All right. We'll talk.
Pleasant surroundings. And sounds like peculiar conversation for a man who is the last living descendant of the house of Frankenstein. Is it not, Dr. DeRay? Or should I say, Frankenstein?
I am too tired, and I am too sick to be interested or surprised by anything. But when a man comes into my house and casts no reflection on my mirror and wears upon his finger the unholy crest of Dracula, there is no scientific answer to anything. Now what is on your mind, Count Dracula?
Dr. DeRay, I know you were raised by the DeRay family before your crippling accident. What you may not realize is that the accidental fire at the medical institute, which crippled you as you are now, was set intentionally by your colleagues, Doctors Beaumont, Stedman, and Markey. With you conveniently out of the picture, the conspirators were free to steal the remains of your great-great-grandfather's creation in hopes of discovering the secret of the blood serum. When you miraculously survived the fire, however, the usurpers were forced to expose your real family's background in order to destroy your reputation. Cut short a rather brilliant career. But your mind and surgeon skill were meant to fulfill the Frankenstein dream, and to infuse life into that artificially created man, the likes of which civilization will never forget. You cannot escape your destiny, just as I cannot escape mine.
What you say is true. Very true. If I only had a way to get the power I should have, I would show those fools who only think of me as a carnival freak and
get your revenge on Doctors Beaumont, Stedman, and Markey.
Yes. 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 Yes, it is all clear now. They were the ones. But what does this mean to you?
Well, Doctor, the conspirators' research was unexpectedly cut short by an epidemic which plagued this area many years ago. The only remaining scientist has secretly buried the monster in Percy's cemetery, hoping to resume his experiments at a later date. He was also the man who discredited you for fear that you had knowledge of his work with the monster. Dr. Beaumont.
Beaumont. When Gordon returns, he will be...
Relax, Doctor. I will give the orders, and you will follow them.
You don't frighten me. I live beyond fear.
I think that you'll find working with me will be a more intelligent decision, Doctor. It cannot wait. I will help you now. You must prepare the laboratory for him.
The monster.
Yes, and all those who would meddle in the destinies of Frankenstein and Dracula will see an infernal bloodbath, the likes of which has not swept the earth before.
Laura, you're gonna have to learn to relax.
I am relaxed. I wish you wouldn't keep saying that.
Oh, I love to have you in my arms like this. I like to think of you as belonging to me. Oh, come on, William. Second time you've done that tonight.
I hear it again. Like a huge dog prowling the beach.
He's probably looking for his mate, and I found mine.
Bob, I don't want to stay here anymore.
Alright. The first thing you said me when I picked you up tonight is you were tired of being in a crowd, right? You wanted to go someplace quiet and alone, so I blow $1 on gas. We come all the way out here. You know what's the matter with you, don't ya? It's the damn imagination of yours. Hey, wait a minute. I hear it too.
Don't listen to it. Let's get out of here.
Hey, how's it going? Can I get you something to drink?
Have you seen this girl?
No, not. Sorry.
Do you know a guy named Rico?
Rico? No guy named Rico. Can I get you something to drink though? So I can help you out.
Just bring me some coffee.
Some coffee? Sure, you want cream and sugar with that? No, just black? Okay. Sure, I'll be right back. Hey Rico, there's this broad out there asking for you.
Oh yeah? Which one?
That one right over there.
Here. Give her a couple of these.
Dr. Frankenstein, your scientific skill has not failed us. We will make the monster walk. He was born with the electrical fury of the heavens when the Zandor comet passed over the Earth. Tonight, at 11:29, the comet returns, completing the monster's first life cycle. Soon, he will be born again. You must work quickly.
Beaumont, tonight you shall meet an old friend.
Who are you?
Keep driving. I will tell you when.
Who are you?
I am known as the Prince of Darkness, Lord of the Manor of Carpathia. Turn here. Get out of the car, Dr. Beaumont.
Society hates it when an individual becomes
an old friend of yours, eh, Doctor? You'll see that Frankenstein and I have made some improvements.
You feeling better? Somebody thought you were a cop, slipped you a drug. You were in another world.
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm Mike Howard. This is my pad. Who are you?
I'm Judy.
No last name?
Did you want one?
Not necessarily. Let me see if I can guess. Same full upper lip? Same turn of the nose?
You know Joanie.
I knew Joanie. I don't know where she is now.
You know, no one here will talk about anyone.
It's a form of self-preservation. Between the county welfare department and urban renewal, we get bombarded with questions and relays. Your ears get curled on the inside.
What do you mean you knew Joanie?
What I mean is that in this part of town, everyone knows everyone, in one way or another.
How did I get here?
Come on, I won't hurt you. They brought you here. That's Samantha. She goes with that goofy-looking kid there. He's strange. Oh, that's his name. Also classification.
You sound rather cynical.
Not at all. Merely an observation. Now, that's my bag. I make observations for later replay. Like a football game on TV.
Hey, Mike! They found a guy all chopped up at Rocky Gap. He was bloody and in little itsy-bitsy pieces.
What are you talking about?
They never found his girlfriend, though. Man, what a bummer.
It's not usually this gory on the premises. Maybe we better go inside.
Oh, wait. Just a bit more fresh air.
Okay. Like I said, she didn't say much. I saw her down at the depot about 6 months ago.
That's just about the time she left home.
You know, this part of the country draws a lot of weary, conscious people. They can take those deep breaths they've been dreaming about. Joanie used to hang out at the Slasher Terror Museum. That was the big attraction.
Big attraction?
Joanie used to have fantasies about being a freak.
A freak? It just doesn't sound like Joanie.
2 heads, eye missing, an elongated spine. Anything that was grotesque, it turned her on. Of course, that's not the whole story. The idea was to turn into something beautiful using some kind of magical formula. That's why she hung out at the Slasher Terror Museum.
What in the world is a Slasher Terror Museum?
It's a leftover from the old sidewalk carnival days. It's run by a Dr. Duray. At least that's the name he uses.
You mean this place is a house of freaks?
No, everything's phony. It's strictly for the tourists. Of course, it all depends on what you're really looking for. Joanie was looking for her own special fantasy.
It just doesn't sound like Joanie.
So, we greet the world of Dr. Duray.
Nothing but a cheap sideshow.
Yeah, I told you it's strictly for the tourists.
Mike, I don't want to go in there. There's nothing more I can learn about Joanie in a place like that.
Oh, rule number 1 about observation collecting. Never accept a situation at face value. What you see is not what is.
Better get out his pipe and slippers, Sam. He's showing his age again.
You two better be careful. The doctor may be casting today.
Don't you let him touch me, Mike.
Hey, what about me?
Well, you know how to go and visit.
Only from the waist down.
I wonder where that little scary guy is who takes the tickets.
Maybe he's out to lunch.
Yeah, I can just imagine what he's eating.
Welcome to the Creature Emporium. My name is Dr. Duray, and I am the creator of all you are about to witness.
It's like listening to Dial-A-Prayer on the telephone.
Mike, we didn't come here to hear a recording of some doctor's voice.
I've never been in here before. Maybe there isn't any Dr. Duray.
Mike, take my word for it. He's around.
The guillotine was invented by a French physician educated at a Jesuit college. As a deputy to the National Assembly, he proposed that decapitation be adopted as the method of capital punishment in order to make executions as swift and painless as possible. Of course, there is no way we are able to determine if the method is entirely painless. But we certainly know by observation that the entire procedure is swift. If this had been an actual demonstration, you would have noted the extreme lack of blood.
Sounds like he enjoys every word of it.
Mike, look. There are wires all over the place. This whole exhibit must be mechanical. Maybe you were right about Dr. Duray.
What is right about Dr. Duray?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was anyone about.
I am everywhere, particularly in this room, because all these creatures are byproducts of my mind.
Well, I'm afraid we've come here for another reason, Doctor. My sister visited your exhibit.
Many young people come here to study the mysteries of the archives.
And now she's missing.
Missing?
Yes, she was last seen at the depot by your very exhibit.
Oh, I see.
I have a picture of Joanie.
Her face is not familiar to me.
I know she's been here in the past, Doctor.
Many people come here to study the exquisite work of Dr. Duray. Afterwards, their faces all blend in my mind. However, you can leave your address at the box office and I will contact you immediately if she returns.
Well, he was right about being all over the place.
Did you see his eyes when I showed him the picture of Joanie?
Yeah, I saw his eyes.
He knows Joanie. I just know it.
What he knows and what he'll talk about are two different things.
According to latest research, the male gorilla may attain a height of 6 feet.
Hey, do we have to listen to Dr. Doolittle again?
No, I think we've had it.
It is interesting to note the canine teeth of the female are not developed into tusk.
Yeah, that's real interesting. Especially if you're going with a female-type gorilla. Hey, Samantha, that tire!
You're on that kick?
But it's got meaning! Everything's got meaning!
You're dreaming again, Strange.
Go get it, Samantha!
Hey, baby, where you been keeping yourself?
Why don't you cut out, Rico? I dragged myself out of the sewer.
She don't like us. I think I'm gonna cry.
I don't think you understand. Nobody leaves the Redbeards. You've been hanging out with these squares long enough. I need a new chick today. Let's cut out of here.
Samantha, are you okay?
Look at the hero. Ain't he cute?
Leave him alone.
You wanted it this way. But next time... You'll see. Let's get out of here.
Well, I see you've moved into our neighborhood.
Sergeant Martin, did you see those men?
It's part of the environment.
But they tried to attack Samantha.
Samantha can take care of herself.
I can't believe the police would say something like that.
The police aren't saying it, I'm saying it. This is my area. I know it. People like to play games and finally you know what they are. Sometimes you break things up, sometimes you let things go.
And what do you know about Dr. Duray?
Are you trying to play detective again?
No, I'm just trying to find my sister.
I told you, Miss Fontaine, leave that to me.
Sergeant! Now that'll be something important.
If you got a fireplace, burn some wood in it. It'll be a lot better than running loose on these streets. And by the way, Miss Fontaine, stay away from the depot. There's a maniac running loose.
Walk with me. Let's take the time to know each other better. Be with me. The time is now, and here we are. Together walking hand in hand beneath the sun, feeling like the things we do are things we've never done. But now we walk along the sands together, now could turn into forever.
So, what do you think of my little hideaway?
It's beautiful. So hard to imagine there's so much going on in the world when you're sitting here with someone so nice.
Well, it's about time you admitted it.
I just hadn't wanted to get involved. There's so much I need to be doing.
No, we don't want to get involved, do we? Just be good friends.
Yes, you are seeing it coming into being now, Grodin. The final stages of the adrenal molecular structure that has vibrated through these bodies has now been tempered to an even rhythm. The blood has been reversed through the pulmonary artery. We are all going through changes of having the same blood. It is following throughout all our bodies. We shall soon become more and more as one. Soon, perhaps, we will even look as one. Your cure is here. I promised you that, but I must have the full force of the serum first. I can no longer remain in this wheelchair. I'm chained to it. I need to feel the earth beneath my feet. Without that, Grodin, none of you will experience a normal life. What is it, Grodin? I have not given you your shot for the transformation for the last 24 hours. You should not be experiencing any forms of metamorphosis. I won't have that, Grodin. No, I cannot have that. Your only quest in this form is for blood. You are forcing me to give you a portion of the serum, Grodin. Because of your weakness, we will lose a portion of the serum. I will not help you again, Grodin. Not again.
Mike, I've been thinking about what you said before.
About what?
What you said about Joanie being old enough to take care of herself.
Are you giving up?
No, I'm not giving up. I'm just giving Joanie a certain freedom. Freedom from an older sister, telling her what's right and what's wrong.
Well, I'm sure Joanie will appreciate that. But there may be something you don't know about. I've been thinking about all those recent murders and abductions. They've all taken place outside the various entrances to the mining tunnels. Directly over the main shaft is the Slasher Terror Museum.
So then DeRay is the answer.
Well, not the complete answer. There's a couple of things I want to check out first. Things that may help us force DeRay to tell us about Joanie.
Du musst noch viel ruhiger werden.
Ich bin ruhig. Ich hoffe, du würdest das nicht immer sagen.
Oh, ich mag es, dich so in meinen Armen zu halten. Ich mag es, daran zu denken, dass du bei mir bist.
Oh my God. Oh, thank God it was you. I was scared to death.
Well, you shouldn't be out here alone.
I know, but I got tired of waiting for you. Did you find anything out about DeRay?
Yeah, I found out he's a doctor, all right. But I still don't trust him. Come on, let's check out the mining entrance there closest to his exhibit.
Oh, Mike, be careful.
These old mining tunnels run all over town. with some sort of entrance to the mining tunnels, somebody could go anywhere in town and return each night all completely unobserved. That could be what we're looking for.
What is it?
That square-sided hole in the ceiling, I believe, is the exit to the old mining elevator that would run up and down that shaft. That makes this tunnel the de facto basement floor to the Slasher Terror Museum. If I'm right about that, then I'm right about Dr. DeRay.
Mike, can we just go? I really don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, we'll go. We have to figure out what we're going to do about it.
Mike, do you really believe what you just said?
I believe the doctor is a collector of humans.
Oh, horrible.
I also believe he's trapped. Trapped in his wheelchair, and someone or something does his work for him.
Well, what about that elevator shaft we just saw?
Easy exit for the hunter.
We just met the man. I know he's strange, but he's not mad.
How do you recognize madness? Of all the attributes of a person, madness can be the most difficult to observe.
Well, there's nothing we can do without proof.
We'll get proof.
Mike, why are you doing all of this?
Why do you look so surprised? I told you, nobody leaves the Redbeards.
Judith, do you hear that? It sounds like some kind of air piston or something.
Mike, don't talk about that right now.
I've heard it before, Judith. But now I think I know what it is.
Mike, no, don't!
Judith, you stay here. I will be back.
Mike! I couldn't stay there by myself anymore. Look, that's just about where we were standing over there.
I know. And I could swear I saw something.
Well, what do you think it was?
Looked like somebody going into that elevator, unless I'm starting to imagine things.
What is it?
Samantha's wheat thins.
Oh, Mike, no.
I'm gonna get in there, and I'm gonna find her, and nothing's gonna stop me.
Mike, we just gotta get some help!
This way, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. DeRay's Slasher Terror Museum. Hey, you need a ticket to get inside this.
Not for what I'm here for.
Come back here, you have to have a ticket. You're big, you can do that to a little man, you meanie. But I won't be this way for very long. I'll get you.
You wish to see Dr. DeRay?
I've seen your phony exhibit, DeRay. Now I want to see what you have down below. This is the elevator. Here's where we are. This is the tunnel we were just in. And this is where they're keeping Samantha. he's making it too easy for us. Wait here.
But Mike, I've got to know what's down here. Mike, it's Joanie.
Your sister, alive and well. You see, you are not visiting a monster's lair.
Joanie, are you all right?
She has experienced a most remarkable scientific venture, but as you see, she is well, and no harm has come to her.
Why are you showing us all this, Duray?
Because I want you to understand why you've been chosen for my scientific experiments. Again, you must understand that you are not trapped, but rather you will be spiritually released by what will occur in the next few moments. Like millions of others, you believe what you see before you is scientific fact. A moment ago, you witnessed the claiming of another being for my experiments.
Samantha!
She is well, but because of what she witnessed, the destruction of two young men who wished her harm, she produced a remarkable cellular conversion. Her blood has the exact components necessary to complete my serum. I never thought such an alteration was possible in such a short period of time. But it happened. It happened, and now I know it can happen again. You two are lovers, quite obviously. And when you witness the sudden death of your lover, the traumatic shock will draw the reservoirs of blood into a singular electric stream. You feel yourself lifted to a new plateau. And this physical resurrection will be the beginning of a new life for yourself and for others, mainly my friends here.
Judith, get out! Get out!
Gordon, get the girl! Stop her! Get the girl!
Sergeant Martin, what about Samantha? Something must have happened to her.
It looks strange. We got to check out the Terror Museum. I have a hunch they might be in there. Remember those two bodies?
Wait, Sergeant Martin! Isn't that Judith up there?
I can't tell from here. Officer, find a way up to that roof.
Yes, Sergeant.
afraid your quest for knowledge must end tonight. Your interference is going to prove very costly to you. Your fear will fully energize the molecular structure of your blood. Try draining out every bit of fluid. This is your last stop this evening. Your very last stop. You are responsible for the death of Dr. Duray, the last of the Frankensteins. I am Dracula. The serum he perfected would have rendered me invincible. But do not worry. It will not be long before I get all I need of that serum. Nobody will stop me then. Nobody will stop me then. to see you again, Dr. Frankenstein. Embrace. Soon you will join me in a world of the living dead. You will learn to love me.
One, two, three, four.